Hi everybody, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is. It's time for your weekly tip. And I'm Danielle Melanson, your Beachbody coach and personal training specialist. So I just came back. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Nova Scotia, which are few and far between. So after my workout this morning, I made sure I had a date with a friend to go out and enjoy this beautiful sunshine and go for a nice run. So what better day to talk to you about different shoes and what shoes should you use for certain activities. Okay, so a lot of people who get starting doing Beachbody workouts, CrossFit, cross training, boot camp sort of workouts, oftentimes they're using your basic runner or walker. Okay, and these aren't always the best. Running shoes aren't the best for doing these sort of classes because runners and walkers are made for forward and back motion. Okay, there's even like a higher heel. Okay, because it projects you forward, and it doesn't have the stability. So your foot and your ankle and your knees and your hips, everything's going to rock side to side when you're doing lateral motion. So not only is that hard on your body, but that's hard on your shoes. I remember learning this the hard way, and I got a brand new pair of runners once, and I thought, I'm just going to use the same pair of shoes for everything. That doesn't make any sense. And I blew out the sides of my runners I think within 6 weeks, because I was using them for weightlifting, weight training, and doing a boot camp sort of movements. That's when I was doing Shailene Extreme and running. And I ruined my runners because I was using them in the way they weren't meant to be used. So don't do this. So it's always good to have a couple of pairs, especially around here. We have loonie sales where you buy one, get the second pair for a loonie. I know I go to Florida all the time and I think last time I got 3 pairs of running shoes, 4 pairs of running shoes for $200. So if you ever travel, it's a good time to invest. But how do you know what to buy? Okay, so there's lots of different types of running shoes. This is what one type of running shoes, sorry, thank God there's no smell-o-vision because you guys wouldn't want to smell these. Okay, so this is a running shoe as well. Okay, so, there's not a lot of, motion. And it's going to say on the box, and you want to go someplace that's going to know. This is what I'm running in right now. Mick hates them. He thinks they're super ugly. But they're an ATV, which is all-terrain, because I do like to hike and stuff as well. So once again, not a lot of stability back and forth, but forward and back, okay? This is what I do a lot of my workouts, which require like a boot camp, plyometrics, things like that. Technically, they are a runner. However, you can see this on the side, okay? And there's also a smaller one here, okay? And I do find that these keep my foot pretty stable and my ankle pretty stable. However, if I'm doing anything lifting or anything that's requiring me to lunge forward or anything, this is what, I think this is a cross trainer, okay? And this is actually like a CrossFit now. They've developed these ones for CrossFit, but you can see that this is a very skinny sole, okay? As opposed to something like this, which is thicker for higher impact. Do you know what I mean? So this is, I call them my clown shoes because they're so wide. But this is great because this provides the stability. Do you see? The stability for me to go back and forth, lunging. It doesn't have as much flexibility this way, so it has, I can run in these, and I have run in these. I can do lots of different things in these, but, if I were to take these runners and try to do a lunge in them or go side to side, you can see how that's going to happen, okay? So you want to go to a store. A lot of people also wear orthotics. And if you have issues with your feet, you want to make sure that you really, really know what's going on with your gait, which is the way you walk. Now, personally, I've gone to my chiropractor, Kim Ramsey Joseph at Hammond Chiropractic, and she has measured my gait electronically, okay? On the computer, I, walked and ran and stuff on a mat, and she can figure out where my feet go, in, out, or stay the same. Okay, so some people pronate, which means they go in, and some people supinate, okay, which goes out. I'm lucky I have a neutral foot. I have a very high arch, so I need a neutral shoe, which you noticed I don't have. You know, sometimes you get the shoes and they have the big white or gray strip here. That's very important to have for people who pronate in. Or maybe that white and gray strip is on the outside, and that's for people who supinate out. And you need that stability because injuries are caused by repetition plus instability. And you need to be landing on the proper surface when you're doing exercise, okay? Because if not, this is going to affect your ankles, your knees, your hips, your low back, all the way up. You know, everything's connected to I can't remember what that song is. The knee bone's connected to the hip bone, whatever it is. Okay, we all learned it when we were going through grade school. So, really take the time. Go see a professional if you're having any back issues, knee issues, shin splints. Also, how often? Really quickly, how often should you change your shoes? If you're a runner, they say every 300 to 500 miles, okay? I always say 3 to 6 months because oftentimes if you're doing Beachbody workouts or CrossFit workouts or any sort of boot camp workout, you don't really measure that in miles, but you are pounding on that same surface of that shoe day in and day out. So if you're starting to feel pain where there wasn't pain before, it's definitely time to think about those shoes. It's something you need to invest in and invest a lot of money. Like, listen, I'm the queen of Old Navy. I won't pay more than $20 for any t-shirt, but I will pay. If you told me these sneakers were great and they were $200, I would never blink an eye because shoes and sneakers is such an important investment. So make sure you make that investment in your feet, especially if you're going to be active on a regular basis, which I know you all are. So if you have any questions, please just let me comment below and I'll get back to you. Or you can find me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Danielle.Melanson.75. See you later. See you next week. Bye, everyone.